can take over.
I think you take over after all of the nominations.
Okay, is that how you
Yep.
want to? Okay. All right, then we will do all of them and then after that. Okay. Any nominations for board chair?
I'll nominate Robin Sonstegard for board chair.
I would second that nomination if it's necessary.
Motion carries.
Any other nominations for board chair? And I think I have to call for that 3 times.
Mhm.
Any other nominations? Any other nominations? Okay. Nominations for board chair closes. Next up is vice chair. Looking for a nomination for vice chair.
I'll nominate Tim Lyon for vice chair.
I'll second that nomination.
A nomination for Tim Lyon for vice chair. Are there any other nominations? Any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Tim Lyon's nominated for vice chair and that closes. Next up, we need a nomination for board clerk. I would nominate Lynn Ellis. Are there any other nominations? Any other nominations? Any other nominations? Okay. Nominations for board clerk closes. And lastly, we have
Treasurer.
treasurer. The nomination for treasurer.
I'll nominate Corinne Trask.
Okay.
Trick is to nominate before you get nominated.
Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations for treasurer? Okay. We'll call for a vote. For the-
Before you go to the vote, is there a point of discussion on any of that?
Don't know that there is if we
No,
call 3
there would
times
be.
and.
Yeah, we have one nomination for each position, so I don't know how much, what do you want to discuss?
Well, I want to point out, first of all, that I think you make a really good point in that you get your name on there. I think the board is cohesive enough that we could have assigned any name to any of those offices, and I think everybody would have nodded their head. So I'm okay with that process. Secondly, I just wanted to look at Robin and say, you okay with that? I don't know if there's a discussion, if she has something that's not going to allow that to happen. I think we've all agreed as we've gone through this that we're trying to get geographical representation, and whether she's really excited about it or not, I think her term is at hand, but would certainly listen to her if she had something to say. I know you have things going on in your life.
Oh, no, it's fine. It was kind of an understood thing. I think I don't know if it was maybe more that we joked about it or if it was reality. But when I accepted vice president, I believe last year, it was kind of the understanding that I would probably take over this year in my rotation. So I'm fine with it.
Okay, thank you for that.
Yep.
I think, yeah.
Yes, we did want to. I don't remember that being in there. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I can track down that information for you and get it to you.
I'm nominated, so I'm fine right now.
Yeah, we're letting you slide into things easy.
Good.
Wait till next.
I guess on that note, is there any other discussion? If not, I will close the floor and call for a vote. So we've got Robin Sonstagard for board chair, Tim Lyon for vice chair, Lynn Ellis for board clerk, and Corinne Trask for board treasurer. Call for a vote. Ellis. Aye. Lyon. Lyon.
Oh, you just forgot.
Abstaining.
Yeah. So we just lost Tim. I'm going to keep going. Rovita.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Trask. Aye. Sonstagard.
Aye.
And I think we need just, yeah, let's
Regardless.
keep going and hopefully Tim can join us again here. And,
I will
Okay,
watch for
so-
him.
So then you want me to take over, I'm assuming? Okay, so we need a motion to name Border State Bank, US Bank, Wells Fargo Bank, Minnesota Trust, and MSD LAF as designated depositories.
Motion by Johnson.
Trask, second.
Okay, we have a first and a second. I'll do the roll call vote. Or is there any discussion? I'll do the vote. Ellis,
Aye.
Lyon, oh, he's still not on. Robita,
Aye.
Johnson. I didn't hear it. I'm assuming it's a yes. Trask
Aye.
and Sonstagard, aye. Motion passes. Motion to name the Northern Lights region as the official newspaper for the school district.
I'll make that motion.
Was that Trask or was that Ellis?
Second by Johnson.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call vote. Ellis? No Lyon yet. Robita? Johnson?
Aye.
Trask?
Aye.
Sonstagard? Aye. Motion to set the meeting dates for 2021 as follows. January 25th, 2021, February 22nd, March 2nd, 22nd, April 26th, May 24th, June 28th, July 26th, August 23rd, September 27th, October 25th, November 22nd, and December 13th. Do we have a motion?
Motion by Johnson.
Second by Trask.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? I will call for the vote. Ellis?
Aye.
Robita?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
Trask?
Aye.
Sonstagard? Aye. Motion passes. Let's see. Motion, we need a motion to set the board compensation for 2021 at $60 per meeting with the board chair at 90 per board meeting. Do we have a motion?
I'll make that motion. Ellis.
Second by Lyon. I am back. We had a problem out here.
Okay. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
I just want to clarify that per meeting rate of the $60, then it's anything over 4 hours? It goes
Or is
to-
it 4 or is it 3?
Maybe we could include that in our.
4? Okay, okay.
I'm fairly sure it's 4 hours. But we can double check that, but I'm pretty positive 4 hours is.
I would
Okay.
concur on that. I think it's 4 hours and it goes to 100.
See, I thought it was, and I thought it
yeah.
was 120. Maybe
We
Crystal.
haven't had one of those in a long time, but I think it was
Yeah.
400. That's
Crystal
all.
got kicked out and she's trying to zoom back in, but so I'm trying to wait for her, but
Well, I'm worried about Robin's foreshadowing all of a sudden on the concern for 4-hour meetings after we got Corinne Trask making them the most efficient in school history.
No. No, I'm all for efficiency. Well, maybe that could be double checked on and we can just follow up on the 3 or 4 hour item and the dollar amount for that. But in the meantime, we do have the motion by Ellis, the second by Lyon. Any other discussion? Okay, we'll call for the vote. Ellis,
Aye.
Lyon,
Aye.
Robita,
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Trask,
Aye.
and Sonstergaard, aye. Motion passes. Do we need to go back and have, I mean, the motion's passed anyways, but Tim did not vote on any of those items that he missed. Do we need to worry about that?
no, because it wouldn't change the outcome, but we'll just mark him absent on the votes if he's okay.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, I'm
sounds
okay.
good.
Obviously, I was going to agree on all of them anyway, but.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, next in line is motion to set the mileage reimbursement for 2021. And I'm not
It's wrong.
sure, is it 56 cents?
Yes,
Okay, at 56 cents per mile. And I'm not sure about the 17, that doesn't change, does it?
actually, what I'm seeing, it's down to 16.
Okay,
So we maybe want to confirm that.
yeah. I don't know about that one. I know I just looked at the IRS 56 cents last week, so.
Right now, 56 cents per mile, and it's 16.
Okay, motion to set the mileage reimbursement rate for 2021 at the IRS rate of 56 cents per mile or 16 cents per mile if a personal vehicle is used. Do we have a motion?
Motion by Johnson.
Second by Lyon.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Just discussion on the use of the personal vehicle. I'm not sure that that's set by the IRS or if that's an internal policy. I guess that'd be my,
It might be.
If it's an internal one, it'd be 19 cents, I think has been what it's been in the past, unless we change that. I will, I'm texting Crystal right now. She's not able to get in, so I'll text her to confirm that.
Okay, do you want to table this for a moment? Okay, so we will resume that shortly. We'll move on.
IRS must have a rate if it's on there.
Yeah, they did, because I had
Well,
looked them up at the end of the year when I did this, and
yeah,
they must have updated it since.
they change it every year, usually at the end of
Yeah.
December.
Okay.
And they just did it about.
But that's where you're getting the 16 cent.
Well, but that's medical moving and then the 14 cents for
And that's what-
charitable. So I don't know. that
That's
we
what
actually-
Crystal had told me to look at.
It's the medical moving.
Well,
Yeah,
you can choose if you want to leave it at 19 cents or go with 16 cents or 17 cents. Doesn't matter. We can set it wherever we want.
I think the only thing is that if you set it above that, don't you have to declare that as income?
You might have to,
I mean, that's kind of a,
and that's why you maybe want
Don't
to.
you get a 1099 or whatever on that anyway? I don't know. Oh,
not on reimbursement.
okay. Well, yeah.
My history been, but
But we don't get mileage.
What's that?
We don't really get mileage. Oh, for other.
Yeah.
use your own car.
So Danny, you took those numbers off of last year's?
yeah, I had done this probably the middle of December before they updated it.
Yeah, you have to. Oh, no, that's-
Yeah, that's where I found it.
or have gone or anything.
Yeah, so then you would get in.
Yeah. Or you ride with them.
So do we just want to wait for Crystal to join in, or?
She just texted me. It must have been changed when they changed it. 16 cents is what I got back from her.
Okay. Okay, so that's the motion then, that Johnson and Line are okay with approving for 56 cents per mile or 16 cents per mile for personal vehicles used.
Yep.
Okay, we'll do the roll call vote. Ellis,
Aye.
Lyon,
Aye.
Robita. I didn't hear anything. It was aye. Okay. Johnson,
Aye.
Trask,
Aye.
and Sonstergaard, aye. Motion passes. Motion to set meal allowance for 2021 at $40 per day. Do we have a motion?
Motion by Ellis.
Second by Johnson.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? I'll call for the vote. Ellis,
Aye.
Lyon,
Aye.
Robita. I didn't hear anything. Was that a yes?
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Trask,
Aye.
Sonstergaard, aye. Motion passes. Next is, we need a motion to appoint Pemberton Law Firm as legal counsel for the school district for 2021. Do we have a motion?
Lyon with a motion.
Second by Johnson.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Okay, we'll call for a vote. Ellis,
Aye.
Lyon,
Aye.
Robita,
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Trask,
Aye.
and Sonstergaard, aye. Motion passes. And lastly, we need a motion to make committee assignments for the 2021 year per the attached roster. So this one might need a little more discussion. So we have, I should have highlighted these. Burcham on a few of the committees, which will need to be replaced. What have we done in the past? I mean, I know that at one point in time, I think we had someone coming on and going off and they just took over those.
That's been the practice last couple times.
Yes,
So I got Burcham, Mr. Burcham was on the Brick Lay board rep
yeah,
and community education and wellness, health and safety. For labor negotiations, he was with the certified classified personnel, and he was on the school forest.
and the meet and confer quarterly.
Yes.
That's 6. Yeah.
So Carla, how would you feel about taking over these, and then depending on how the next year goes, we could look at any reassignments for anyone for that matter. Is there anyone who would like to give up their committee assignment or take on something different?
I'd be okay with taking them over. I'm not quite sure what they all entail.
Well, at least you could have a year to figure it out.
Something we can reevaluate next year. For some reason, it's not a good fit. So,
Yep, and I'm personally fine with all of my assignments. Boyd, Tim, Corinne, you're all good?
just wondering.
I'm fine with mine. I guess the one question I'd have is if board member Robita has any thoughts about the 2 labor negotiations committees in that she's okay. I mean, understanding that she's going to be with you and me, on the certified classified personnel labor negotiation. And that would be the one sort of sticking point. I know she's in the school system, right? But there wouldn't be any conflict there.
No, technically, she's with Northwest, I'm gonna blank on it. She's through Head Start, so technically she's not a school employee. She's not contracted, so I don't think there'd be any concern with which one she serves on.
Good point, though. Thanks for bringing that up, Tim, just to be sure. Okay, so then,
And non-certified janitors, the,
As cook.
dietary and care.
And is there a big difference?
No, I mean, it's the same process.
Oh, okay. We're all good.
we're all good? Okay, so we will substitute Robita in for the 1, 2, 3, the 6 committees that Bertram was on, which are the ones that Jeff named earlier. And if that works for everyone, we'll need a motion to make the committee assignments as such for the 2021 year. Do we have a motion?
No, well, I guess after, never mind, we need the motion first.
Motion by Johnson.
Second by Lyon.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
I just have a question about, up on the top, it says directors, and it says Jeff Bertram and Boyd Johnson. What is that?
It's everyone else who doesn't have an office.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's changed the role of that,
Yep.
and, okay.
Okay, any other discussion? Okay, I'll call for the vote. Ellis, Lyon,
Aye.
Robita,
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Trask,
Aye.
and Sonstergaard, aye. Motion passes. Well, I think that looks like it. Anything else? No, I guess then the meeting is adjourned at 8:02. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Corinne. That went well for the year. I don't know if you got that when I got blacked out here, but you did a very nice job. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim.
Yes, thanks, Corinne.
Thanks, everyone. Travel safely on the roads.
Have a good week.